From the very depths of my being, I can tell you that your presence evokes within me a profound and ever-deepening respect, a reverence that becomes unmistakably clear each and every time I am fortunate enough to be in your orbit. This isn't merely a fleeting admiration or a casual acknowledgement of your qualities. No, it is something far more substantial, a profound and unwavering recognition of the very essence of your character, the quiet yet formidable strength that resides within you, and the unique, vibrant energy you effortlessly infuse into my life. The passage of time spent in your company only serves to illuminate this truth with increasing clarity, solidifying within my consciousness the undeniable realization that to be with anyone else would be a disservice to my own soul. There is simply no other who could possibly fill the space you now occupy, no other presence that resonates with such perfect harmony within the chambers of my heart. My feelings for you are not static. They are in a constant state of beautiful evolution, transforming from what might have once been a simple, fleeting attraction into something infinitely more meaningful, a lasting and unbreakable bond. This connection is not built upon superficial whims or transient desires, but is instead deeply rooted in a genuine, authentic connection that reaches into the very core of our beings, blossoming with an emotional depth that continues to surprise and enrich me. There is an undeniable magnetism about you, a captivating quality that draws me in, whether it is the gentle cadence of your voice, the serene and confident way you carry yourself through the world, or simply the inherent grace and purpose with which you navigate life's intricate tapestry. Your very presence, the sheer force of your being, exerts an almost magnetic pull on my spirit, drawing me closer, always closer. You possess a remarkable ability to command attention without ever needing to demand it, a quiet strength that speaks volumes without uttering a single word. This inherent power, this serene self-possession, is something I deeply admire, and it leaves an indelible impression upon my soul, a mark that time cannot erase. I find myself drawn to you in ways that defy easy explanation, a mysterious gravitational force that pulls me into your orbit. Yet, despite the inexplicable nature of this pull, I know with absolute certainty that being near you brings me an unparalleled sense of comfort, a profound peace that settles deep within my spirit, and an emotional security that I have rarely, if ever, experienced before. It is a feeling of coming home, a quiet assurance that in your presence all is well. In the tapestry of my past, the threads of love and affection were often woven primarily through physical or sensual expressions. I found a certain satisfaction, a sense of confidence, in taking the lead in romantic encounters, in being the one to orchestrate pleasure, to provide comfort, and to bring happiness through the language of touch. For me, physical intimacy was a primary love language, the arena where I felt most confident, most expressive, and most able to convey the depth of my feelings. It was a space of passion and connection, a familiar terrain where my emotions could find release and expression. However, a profound shift is now underway, a quiet revolution within my heart and soul. My desire to connect with you is no longer confined to the physical realm, though that element certainly retains its importance and beauty. Instead, I now yearn for something far deeper, something that transcends fleeting passion and superficial encounters. I crave an emotional and spiritual connection, a union of souls that reaches beyond the surface of skin and sensation. I have begun to internalize a powerful, undeniable truth. I want these intimate and vulnerable experiences, these moments of profound connection, to happen only with you. Even if this deep yearning has not yet fully manifested in the tangible expressions of our relationship, rest assured, it is forming, taking root, and blossoming within the deepest chambers of my heart and the quiet corners of my mind. Soon, if not already, you will begin to perceive this transformative change reflected in my actions, in the subtle shifts in the way I speak to you, in the newfound care and tenderness in my touch, and in the heightened attentiveness that defines my presence when we are together. I am no longer merely seeking closeness. I am longing for a true emotional union, for a kind of intimacy that reaches beyond the superficial, touching the very essence of who we are. What is unfolding before us is a beautiful unveiling, a revelation of a more tender, more vulnerable side of me that I may have kept hidden even from myself until now. You will undoubtedly notice this new energy, this subtle yet profound shift in every interaction we share. Our conversations will take on a softer hue, becoming more meaningful, imbued with a depth that was perhaps absent before. The way I hold you, the way I kiss you, or even the simple act of sharing space with you, will carry an unspoken level of gentleness, a tenderness that may not have been present in the same measure before. It is not that my passion is diminishing, quite the contrary. My passion is now infused with a deeper, more profound love, with an unwavering respect, and with a newfound emotional vulnerability that makes it all the more potent and real. My deepest desire is to make you feel safe, truly cherished and profoundly understood, to create a sanctuary where your heart can rest and truly be seen. You, my dearest, are someone truly unique in my eyes, someone who feels, quite simply, like home. It is no longer solely about physical attraction, though that remains a powerful force. It is about resonance, a deep vibrational alignment that speaks to the very core of my being. You emanate a kind of sweet, calming vibration, a soothing energy that acts almost like a balm for my soul, quieting the anxieties and stresses of the world. Being with you feels like a profound return, a homecoming to something familiar and comforting, something I didn't even realize I was missing until your light illuminated my path and entered my life. This is precisely why I find myself thinking of you more often than not, craving your presence with an intensity that surprises me, and feeling an undeniable sense of peace when you are near. I have developed sincere, undeniable feelings of love within my heart, feelings that are growing stronger with each passing moment. And while I may still be navigating the delicate art of fully expressing this love in all its multifaceted glory, one of the clearest and most profound ways I know how to convey it is through intimacy. This is not merely physical intimacy, important as that may be, but also, and perhaps even more so, emotional intimacy, the kind that allows me to be truly vulnerable, to share my deepest truths, and to connect with you on a soul level. I long to show you this love in ways that are both tender and passionately profound, because to me you are worth every single moment of care, every ounce of effort, every vulnerable confession. Moreover, there are unmistakable signs of a deeper alignment, an almost spiritual connection forming between the two of us. You may have already felt it, that inexplicable sense that we are communicating even when no words are spoken, a silent dialogue unfolding between our spirits. It might manifest in the form of vivid dreams where your presence is palpable, or sudden moments of strong intuition where your thoughts seem to echo in my mind, or perhaps even feeling your energy as if you are right next to me, even when miles separate us. It is as though we are already engaged in silent conversations, perhaps even telepathic exchanges, especially concerning the love we share, the desires that stir within us, and the profound bond that ties our souls together. These experiences are not mere coincidences. They are undeniable signs of a deeper alignment that is steadily forming between our hearts, weaving our destinies together. This is not merely a fleeting romance, nor a temporary connection destined to fade with the changing seasons. What I feel for you is growing into something undeniably real, something enduring, something that promises to withstand the tests of time and circumstance. I am becoming more intentional in my actions, more emotionally open in my expressions, and more willing to show up for you in ways I have never shown up for anyone else before. I am learning through our connection that love is not solely about desire, or about filling a void within oneself. It is also, and perhaps more importantly, about patience, about unwavering presence, and about mutual respect that honors the individuality of each soul. And with you, I feel an unparalleled inspiration to be a better version of myself, to love more deeply, and to finally allow someone into the most sacred, most guarded parts of my soul. I am missing you in ways that I find almost impossible to fully articulate, an ache that transcends mere words. It is not just a passing thought that flits through my mind, or a fleeting ache that I can easily dismiss. No, it is something far deeper, something that clings to me throughout the long hours of the day and echoes relentlessly in the quiet solitude of the night. I crave your presence, the comforting sound of your voice, the way it used to calm the storms within my spirit and fill my heart with an unparalleled warmth. I long to hold your hand again, to feel the gentle touch of your skin against mine, a sensation that once brought me an unmatched sense of peace and a profound feeling of belonging. You infused so much joy into my life, a kind of joy that I genuinely haven't found in anyone else. No matter how diligently I've tried to distract myself, or how desperately I've attempted to fill the emptiness you've left behind. It truly pains me how things stand between us right now, this palpable distance, this heavy silence. It weighs heavily upon my spirit, a constant burden that I carry. I know intellectually that we both agreed, perhaps even subconsciously, that this period of separation was necessary, that there is a profound purpose behind it. Perhaps there are lessons we both need to learn, or versions of ourselves we need to become, before we can truly come together again in the right, most aligned way. But knowing that truth, accepting it in my mind, does not, for a single moment, make it any easier to bear. It does not ease the sharp sting of missing you, nor does it silence the relentless questions that swirl in my mind, when, how, or if we will ever truly find our way back to each other. Still, if there is one undeniable truth I have come to understand about the bond we share, it is this: no matter how far apart we may be, no matter how much time may pass, our souls seem to possess an innate, irresistible urge to keep finding their way back to each other. There is an undeniable pull between us, something unexplainable yet profoundly undeniable. It is as if we are woven from the same energetic fabric, and that shared energy continuously calls us home, back to each other. You may not perceive it in the day-to-day moments, in the mundane routines of life, but I feel it with every fiber of my being. I feel it in every quiet second, in every cherished memory that resurfaces unbidden, in every dream where your face still appears, clear and vivid, reaching out to me. Reaching out to you now feels like an arduous uphill battle, not because I lack the desire to connect, but because it is an act of profound vulnerability. It is scary to speak from the deepest chambers of my heart when the outcome remains shrouded in uncertainty. Yet I know deep down in my soul, that I have to articulate these feelings, even if it is just to liberate myself from the immense weight of unsaid emotions that I have carried for so long. I need you to understand, to truly grasp, that the comfort I found in your arms, that rare, effortless familiarity, is something I have been utterly unable to replicate with anyone else. It was like coming home after being lost for an eternity, like finding a missing, essential piece of myself that I didn't even know was absent until you appeared. The very thought of reuniting with you, not just physically, but emotionally, spiritually, sends a powerful current of electricity coursing through me. It fills me with an intoxicating hope, even as doubt, that insidious whisper, creeps in from time to time. I am longing, aching even, to hear those sacred words again, "I love you," from your lips, not just as a casual phrase, but as a profound truth that we both hold deep within our hearts. Please, if there is any part of you that still feels connected to me, any flicker of the bond we share, I implore you to keep that door open, even if it's just in the smallest, most cautious way imaginable. Even if all we can manage right now is a simple message, a quiet conversation that acknowledges our shared history and enduring connection, that would be more than enough for me to hold on to sustain me through this period of uncertainty. I don't harbor the unrealistic expectation that everything will be fixed overnight, that all our past wounds will magically heal with a single gesture. I simply ask that you don't close yourself off completely, that you allow for the possibility of a new beginning, however uncertain or imperfect it may seem right now. Do not for a moment lose hope because of these delays. Life, in its infinite wisdom, often makes us wait, not to punish us, but to meticulously prepare us for what is truly meant for us. This period of uncertainty, this painful, lingering pause, is not a sign of failure. Rather, it is a crucial test of the strength of what we share. It is asking us to trust, to believe in something far greater than our current circumstances, something that transcends the limitations of our immediate reality. It is a powerful reminder that real love is inherently patient, that sometimes love must stretch and bend, must be refined through fire before it can grow strong enough, resilient enough, to truly last an eternity. You are not walking this solitary path alone. I am still here, feeling this profound connection with you, navigating this intricate emotional maze right by your side, even if you cannot physically see me. Our connection, my dearest, has a sacred purpose. It is not just another relationship, not merely a passing phase that will eventually fade into memory. No, there is something far bigger at play here, something deeply meaningful and profoundly transformative. We did not cross paths by accident, nor did we fall apart without reason. The way things unfolded in the past, the way our expectations were perhaps shattered, may have been precisely what was needed. Maybe we needed to break, to confront the hidden parts of ourselves we were so adept at concealing, to bravely face the anger, the hurt, and the deep disappointment that had been silently building between us. Perhaps we had to fall apart so that we could meticulously rebuild something even stronger, something more authentic, something undeniably real and enduring. I truly believe that we had to navigate those hard, painful moments to learn how to truly love, not from a place of desperate need or paralyzing fear, but from a profound place of healing, wholeness, and unconditional acceptance. I cannot claim to know what the future holds for us, and I will not pretend to possess all the answers to the intricate questions that linger in the air. But I do know this, with an unwavering certainty that resonates deep within my soul. My heart still believes in you, and it still believes in us. And that belief, no matter how fragile it might feel at times, no matter how many doubts may try to creep in, is still strong enough to carry me through this period of waiting, this time of quiet anticipation. So, wherever you are right now, in whatever moment of your journey, I hope you are holding on to. I hope you are finding strength in the silence and discovering profound meaning in the distance that currently separates us. And above all, I hope you know with every fiber of your being that you are still deeply loved, always unconditionally. I am always speaking to you, even in those moments when you don't consciously realize it. I am sending you messages through the quiet moments of your day, through subtle signs that appear unexpectedly, through thoughts that come to you unbidden, seemingly out of nowhere. Whenever you find yourself enveloped in silence, whenever you are grappling with pain or lost in confusion, whenever life feels like it's closing in around you and you feel utterly isolated, please remember with all your heart that you are never truly alone. I am with you in spirit, constantly surrounding you with an invisible embrace of love and unwavering hope. You might not always hear my voice with your physical ears or see the tangible evidence of my presence, but that does not, for a single moment, mean that I am absent. I am here, I always have been, and I always will be. Look within. You don't need to continue searching frantically for something outside yourself, or chasing the fleeting validation of others to feel whole and complete. I want to gently remind you to cease looking around for answers in places that only serve to deepen your confusion and amplify your doubts. Instead, turn your gaze inward. Trust in something bigger than yourself, something deeper, something that transcends the visible world. Trust in the invisible thread that inextricably connects our souls, a bond that defies logic and reason. Believe in the love we share, the profound connection we have, a bond that transcends the limitations of time and circumstance. While everything around you might feel uncertain or even utterly broken, please hold on to the unwavering certainty that I am working tirelessly through my own struggles, facing my own demons, just as you are. I am not giving up, not even when the road ahead appears impossibly dark and fraught with challenges. I know, with a heavy heart, that we are both navigating a difficult place right now. Life has, without warning, thrown challenges at us that neither of us could have possibly expected, and it is all too easy to feel overwhelmed, to feel as though we are drowning. But these hardships, these trials, are not meant to break us. They are here, instead, to shape us, to purify us, and to forge us into stronger, more resilient beings for what is coming, for the beautiful future that awaits us. This is a very crucial time in our connection, a pivotal moment of growth and transformation. Both of us are fighting our own personal battles, confronting our own demons, some visible to the world, some invisible and deeply hidden. We are growing, we are healing, and we are striving with every fiber of our being to become the people we are truly meant to be. And that journey, I assure you, is far from easy. But I want you to know with every ounce of my conviction that no matter how long it takes, or how hard it gets, I haven't given up on you. And I hope with all my heart that you, in turn, will not give up on me either.